Hey guys, we're back
again.
So
Yes.
we were just reflecting on the reading a few minutes ago and having some cookies that I had made earlier and just dessert. And Laurel, as I said earlier, takes time to reflect on information before she comes up with how she, thoughts and feelings about it. So she started to
Yes.
tell me, and I was like, "You want to go back live again and just tell everybody live to share what you came up with?" So
Yes, because I was wishing afterwards, we were debriefing like she said, and I just wish I had said these things in the moment because it's like, oh, that would have tied in perfectly. So to your point, talking about the question where if you approach me first, I'm probably not inclined to buy a product versus giving me time to think about it and maybe approaching me last.
right.
And a good example of that is a few examples.
cute.
In the mall, when they have the little pop-up stations in between
Like
the
the
main
kiosks.
aisle. Kiosks,
Yeah,
yes,
right, right.
kiosks. A lot of times all the hair products or nail products, and the salespeople there are just very forward, and they will just approach you, walk towards you, call you out, like, ma'am, oh, and they'll even sometimes throw a comment in there, like, you have lovely hair, can I try this on you, or can I see your nails, or just different comments. And I have started to avoid, if I see a kiosk and they're there, I will intentionally avoid eye contact, or I'll whip out my phone, or if I'm with someone, I'll definitely just even more so not pay attention to the kiosk, focus on them. But there have been times like I will intentionally reroute myself so that I don't have to deal with the sales people at the kiosks. And then in regards to clothing stores especially, or any store really, if I go in, the salespeople will usually ask, oh, can I help you look for anything today? And my typical response is, oh, I'm just looking right now, even if I do have something in mind. Because to your point, if I say it, I've found that they'll bring me to the product and be like, oh, do you want me to put this up front for you? And I get flustered. So if I'm in a store and they ask me once, can I help you? And then they leave me alone, I definitely will shop, stay in the store, more inclined to buy something. Not always, but definitely more inclined. Versus when the salespeople are very, they ask you over and over, maybe like even 5 minutes later, they'll be like, oh, are you still good? Can I help you with anything? And sometimes they'll ask you like two, 3 times within a span of 10, 15 minutes or even 20 minutes. And that just, for some reason, creates like this nervous energy in me, and I feel stressed all of a sudden. And then I will just leave because I just get too, not stressed, like angry stress, but just almost like awkward, flustered stress. And so I'll leave. And then I typically wouldn't really go back in that store. I'm not saying ever, but it just kind of puts me off knowing that their salespeople are very like helicopter on you all the time. So to your point, I was eating the cookies like, wow, that was so spot on because in the mall, blah, blah. So yes, I just wanted to share that with you guys. So yes.
Thank you, Laurel, for sharing that. Is that cute? I mean, and it's true. I mean, I know I've been in there's one department store in particular. These people will come, like every single person who passes by you, can I help you? Have you been helped? Can I do something for you? Can I get you a size? It's like, can I give me some time to really look? I'll let you know if I'm ready. If I'm ready, please back away. Or sometimes I'll just say, oh, I'm already working with somebody. It's like, people, have some consideration. It's like there's the person, well, if I say who it is, I mean, anyway, there's somebody I know really well who describes this as being a salesy weirdo, like a used car salesman kind of. It's like, okay, people, really, enough. So really understanding by looking at somebody, I mean, you can get this so quickly. By looking at somebody, you know exactly how to approach them. This is so easy to learn, and it's so much fun at the same time. Yesterday in that workshop, everybody was giggling and laughing and having such a great time. But knowing by looking at someone how they want to be approached will make them feel more comfortable. And if it's something they want, they will be more inclined to buy from you.
Yeah. Definitely.
You heard it from Laurel
yes.
firsthand. And
Firsthand.
yes. And how real, I mean, it really creates either an anxiety, an anxiousness. It can put you off. And please be sure that you're not putting people off in your conversations or in your interactions with people. And this is a really easy, effective way to do it. As I say, it's scientifically proven, it's tons of fun, and it's surprisingly effective, as you've seen right here. And in other videos that I've done, other mini readings that I've done this month. So if you have questions, please comment below. Would love some thumbs up or hearts or whatever kind of love you want to share.
Yes.
And if you're watching the replay, I'll be back to answer any questions. If you'd like more information, how to learn or what either programs or how to learn how to do this, comment more info and I'll reach out to you and give you that information. So
yes.
I think
thank you so much. And everything has been so spot on. And like we have never had a conversation about sales or spending ever before. So I am just still shocked that everything was so spot on. It's so cool. But yes, so definitely everything was very true.
Thank you. So in recapping, just real quick, this is a part 2 of the first reading we did a few minutes ago, but I would give Laurel information quickly, bottom line information, and give her time to think about it because she's a deep thinker. Also, maybe just kind of make it seem like she's getting a little bit of a deal. She kind of likes discounts too. And if it's something she really wants, she'll be likely to purchase. She's not a huge big spender, but she's also, there's a little bit of conservativeness with her.
Yes, there is definitely a conservativeness. But like you said, when I don't like spending on myself, but when I do, I don't hesitate. I'll just treat myself or the product I'm getting. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. So, yes.
And then in a group, if I was presenting to you in a group, I would look at everyone else's chins to see who had the largest chin. If you had the largest chin, I would ask her last because she'd be the decision maker.
Yes. And I definitely would like to be asked last, yes.
And also gives you time to think about it too.
Exactly. And I just feel more comfortable in any group. So even looking back during my school years, if we were in a small group, I never liked to answer right away because I felt like I just needed that time to think, to get my thoughts together. And so it's so cool because that relates, like I never even would have thought about sales, but that's so true. As I look back on different situations, I just need that time to digest the product or think about it, and most times I will then. And
not be interrupted in that thought process.
Exactly.
So if somebody were to come to you and be talking really fast and and start cracking jokes and start hugging you or whatever, how would that make you feel?
Definitely like a little frazzled, overwhelmed. I feel like definitely a people person and love being with people, but also just that time and space to think.
Yeah. It's like a consideration.
Yeah.
And how you prefer, how you interact and how you want to be approached.
Right. And then once I know they're comfortable with me and I'm comfortable with them, then I'm definitely more, not touchy-feely, but like a hug.
When you're ready,
yes.
She is a very endearing, loving person.
Yes, I do
but
love
at first
hugs,
it's like, okay, let's develop a rapport first.
Yes.
Give me some space. Let me kind of feel you out, see how I feel about the whole situation. Same thing with, with a salesperson approaching hers. Time.
Definitely. Time.
And adjust and let her kind of come forward and let you know when she's ready.
Yes. And I definitely will be more inclined to buy.
Yeah, especially if it's a high ticket item too, right?
Oh, definitely. Yes, a good sale.
Awesome. Well, thank you coming back.
No, thank you. Thank you for letting me have those afterthoughts because I was like, oh, I need to tell your audience.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
thank you.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you, guys.
All right. So I hope you've enjoyed the second part 2 of our mini reading, the commentary, and the feedback. And we're going to sign off again, say goodnight this time for good, and I will be back tomorrow with another person for a mini reading to share more information with you. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you, again, would like to share some comments or questions, please post them below. Would love any connections of likes, hearts, or whatever kind of emoticons you feel like sharing with us to show us some love, and let us know that you're enjoying the information. So, good night, and see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye for now.